What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Ethan Horror. This is Ethan Horror. And today we are going to be ranking all 5 scary movies. This is a parody series of horror movies. The first one's mainly Scream, and I know you did last summer. But there's 5. And only a couple of them are good. So it was kind of rough getting through the last few movies, but I do enjoy the first 2 scary movies. And before we get right into it, I did say I was going to do an Elizabeth Olsen movie ranking, and that is true. I'm just delaying it a little bit. It's going to be the next video I release because I'm not fully done watching all of the movies yet. So once I'm done, then I'll release the video. But for now, scary movie, because I just finished this series as well. So we got 5 movies to go through. Let's get right into it.
Here's Johnny.
Oh, it's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! This is God.
Coming in 5th place, the worst of the scary movies, is going to be Scary Movie 4. After pretty much the first one, it starts to lose its magic, but definitely after the second one, the magic is just gone. And this one, I think, is War of the Worlds, Saw, and something else. I'm not sure, but it's not good. There's no part of this where I actually laughed. Like, it's just not funny. And it's a scary movie, so it's supposed to be funny. All the stupid things that happen, all the slapstick, it's supposed to make you laugh. And I didn't laugh a single time throughout this entire movie. It's just kind of a lifeless nothing. And it's supposed to be funny. There is some scenes where I can see, like, where they tried to play it for laughs, but it just doesn't. Like, they don't take anything seriously, and that's the funny part, but it kind of doesn't have the magic. It's just nothing's actually funny. Like, the whole point of these movies is like horror movies, but they don't take anything seriously, and everything's played for comedic effect. But when it's not funny, then it's kind of just boring. Coming in at number 4, I have Scary Movie 3. Again, there was only one scene in this where I laughed. And that's the part where the cop has the hot dog, and like breaks, is like, "This is your wife," and it breaks the hot dog in half, and he's like, "She broke her wiener?" That's the only part where I laughed, because wiener humor is funny. That's the only part I laughed, though. Otherwise, it's Signs and The Ring, I think. I think those are the main ones. Yeah, it's just boring. So, like, it's just boring. There's nothing happening. It introduces new characters, but the new characters aren't super funny. Like, Kevin Hart and the other guy, they're not super funny. And it introduces Charlie Sheen and the other guy. They're not very funny. And that Charlie Sheen and that guy will go on to be in the rest of the series, so kind of sucks. But I did kind of like the aliens. They were a little bit funny, I guess. So, you know, it's got some parts where I laughed, but not a lot to put it very high. And it's not even very entertaining. Coming in at number 3, I have Scary Movie 5. I kind of expected this one to be dead last because it's the only one that doesn't have Regina Hall or Cindy. I forgot her actress's name. Why am I blanking? Yeah, it just doesn't have them. And so I went in with zero faith, and it was actually pretty funny. I think this one's Paranormal Activity and Black Swan. I don't like what they do with the Paranormal Activity stuff. Like, I can see some of the parodies, and I did like some of the parodies, because I love Paranormal Activity, And some of the things I'm glad that they parodied, and you can tell it's like the first 3 Paranormal Activity movies they're parodying. Oh, and they parody Mama. There's probably 3 main ones in this one. But like I can tell that they took time, but like a lot of the jokes, like that like fast forward thing they do in Paranormal Activity, and it's terrifying. They do that joke here where it's like a bunch of crazy crap happening while it like fast forwards, but they do it like 5 times, and it's only funny like it's funny the first time, but then they redo it and it's not funny. They redo it, it's not funny. Redo it, it's not funny. They just keep doing the same joke. It's not funny. But there was some times where I actually laughed in this movie. I was significantly funnier than 3 or 4, but still not a movie I'll ever rewatch. Coming in at number 2 is Scary Movie 2. It's significantly better than the other 3, and it still has a lot of the main characters. It has Cindy and Brenda and Shorty. I think Shorty's in this one. Wait, is Shorty in? I don't remember, but it's got a bunch of the main characters. Then it introduces some new ones, and this one has a bunch of funny moments. There's significantly less funny moments than the first one, but I did enjoy this movie. I think ones they parody are Hannibal, something with ghosts. I'm not quite sure which one, but Hannibal and I'm not quite sure what the movies this one parodies. Let me look it up real quick. Be right back. So there's a lot of ones that it parodies I can see, but I think the main ones are Poltergeist, Hannibal, and The Haunting. But there definitely was some parodies from Amityville and The Exorcist in there as well, and even Charlie's Angels. So there was a bunch of parodied movies in this one. And I like it. I genuinely enjoy this one. And again, a lot of them, because, once you get to, like, 3 and 4, they're parodying, like, 2 movies. That's why I kind of liked 5, because it came back and it did a bunch of movies. You got, the main ones, Paranormal Activity, Black Swan, Mama, and then it parodies, Evil Dead, the remake, and what was the other one I noticed? Planet of the Apes. It parodies that, and there was a couple other, I think, but there was a lot in that one. That's why I like it. But definitely not my favorite of the series. Coming in at number 1 is the original Scary Movie, the only one that's actually really funny, and it does parody a bunch of movies. Scream, I Know You Did Last Summer are the main ones, but it also parodies Blair Witch, The Matrix, a couple others. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, it's Scream and Scream 2. I think even Scream 3 a little bit. And then, yeah, I Know You Did Last Summer and Blair Witch Project, I think, are the main ones. But it's funny. It's problematic and very offensive, but some of the jokes are legitimately funny. Some of them don't age too well, but if you ignore those, it's pretty funny. It spoofs basically everything from I Know You Did Last Summer and Scream. It actually does a good job at meshing the 2 plots together and putting them into one movie. It works as in, like, it's a comedy, so it kind of works. But I thought it was pretty funny. I've always thought this movie is pretty funny. I don't love any of the movies. This is probably still only like a 4-star for me. But yeah, this one's genuinely funny, and that's the only thing it came out to do. It didn't come out to say anything or do anything. It just was there to be funny, and it is. It's very funny. And that is going to be it for today, guys. Remember, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to hit like so you more see more videos like it. Go down below and subscribe. Hit the bell if you want to be notified when I post any brand new videos. Otherwise, you can go down to my channel, click on it. I'm sure there'll be another video in there that you'll enjoy if you are a horror fan like me. But until next time, you can go down below, comment down below some more video ideas, and I will try to reply to them, try to do some of them. And until next time, I'm Ethan Horror. This has been Ethan Horror.